Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Sadia. Nice to meet you on my video. This time I want to speak about how to learning English by the basic. We all know that everything has to start from the basic, including learning English. If you know and understanding basic English, it will be easier to learn more complex sentence form. So, the basic English learning is first tenses, second is listening, third is reading, fourth is writing, and the last is speaking. So, the first is learning English form or tenses. What are the tenses? Tenses is form of verb that is useful to show the condition when an event occurs. The time so can be past, present, and future, like this. So if you manage to master and understanding all existing tenses, it can be said that you have to master English as much 60%. There are 16 tenses that you must to learn. And the second is listening. After you understand about tenses, the basic for learning English is listening. Listening is one of the skills or abilities of the English language whose application is to listen to vocabulary in English sentence. Mastering this English material is not difficult. To improve English skills, you can try with a movie, song, a story, podcast, or whatever you want. So the third is reading. If listening has been mastered, then the basic of listening English that are important to master next are reading or reading. By reading some text or sentence in English, such as procedure text or descriptive text, it will make you more sensitive to the structure of words that are formed in English. From there, you will learn a lot from English vocabulary. Moreover, you will also get new vocabularies just by reading English text. You can start reading from the children's story book. The fourth is writing. After provision in listening and reading and tenses, then the next is writing. Yes, writing. And certainly of the basic in learning English. The reason is by writing in English, you can see how far you proficiency in English. Writing in English will make you understand about your ability to speak English, whether it's from grammar or vocabulary. With that, you can fix that weakness by practicing and practicing, so that later the weakness is covered and doesn't exist at all. Just like writing active sentence, active voice, or passive voice, which is the basic thing in learning a language. With writing activities, you can practice how to write English sentence correctly. And the last is speaking, of course. After the four basics of learning English above have been mastered, the next step is speaking. To improve speaking skills, some tips that you can apply when learning English. One is talking to yourself. You can find this tip in various English learning tips because talking to yourself can practice your speaking skills. Create a simple scenario and start talking to yourself. The second is find study friends. Having a study friends partner is important in learning English, especially when practicing speaking English. If you have one, invite him or her to discuss or have casual chat in English. If you don't have it, now there are many English learning applications we can find study buddies like cupcakes or everything. Or Google, you can find in on Google Store. And the third is watching English conversation. One of the things that hinder you from speaking English is that you think in Indonesia. You translate first, then pronounce it. This is what you need to change. The way to change this is by watching YouTube movie or video in English that contain a lot of conversation. Repeat a very conversation in the movie or video. Find out the meaning of the vocabulary in the conversation. This is the end of many things about the basic of learning English. After tenses, listening, reading, writing, and the last is the basic of English is speaking. By speaking in English, you will always be familiar with foreign words that may be difficult for ordinary people to pronounce. Although slowly, if you practice often, it will make your speaking skill sound fluent like a Caucasian. These are basic tips for learning how to speak English. Although it is a bit difficult at first, but if you already like it, it will be easier to understand and remember to learn English. You don't have to always rely on formulas, because even outsiders sometimes don't use English order perfectly, just saying understandable words. So just enjoy it. And I hope you will enjoy to see my video and understanding the basic of speaking English. Bye bye. See you on next my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.